crisis develops further.
Hold one hostage. They are fortifying their positions while you're jerking me off on the radio. Now send a...
Everyone in this room.
We love you, sir.
Hey guys, great job on the radio station.
Thank you, sir. We love listening to this song over and over again.
My method actor Hans. Dave, put away the gun. This is radio, not television.
This is Toasted and
Bloodrayne in the morning.
And today is 7/1/2020, and we are bringing you some events. We are bringing you some topics. I can't find my topics, but I can find my soundboard. So before we get started, I just gotta throw it in, you know, like Hey-oh. Good morning, America. Are you awake yet? This is Toasted and Bloodrayne in the morning. Go ahead, you have the floor. What is our first topic of the morning? Go ahead.
Well, let's see. COVID-19 with a light case of COVID-19 with a light case of what the hell is going on with our world today. Let's see. We have a church burning that almost destroyed a church here in Harrisburg. Let's see. Over in the great news of the NPR world, we have, tabs aren't working. Let's see. We have Mississippi governor signs law to remove Confederate design from state flag, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's see. Fauci warns new COVID-19 cases in the U.S. could reach 1,000 a day. Mike Pence urges Americans to wear masks to stop spread of COVID-19, and he's the one who doesn't wear a mask. Tasty.
You know they made that shit mandatory right here, right? Where I'm at.
Oh, it's mandatory. It's mandatory everywhere, even where I'm at in Pennsylvania. So, let's see.
Wait. So if I sign a law, if I was like a governor or something, I signed a law to have somebody kicked in the balls. I guess that person would have to be kicked in the balls, mask or not, right? I mean, or we could send Deadpool in. Little net funneling. I don't know. Anyway, back to you.
The U.S. has bought almost all of the world's upcoming supply of COVID-19 treatment.
What? What? I mean, now why? Why would they do a thing like that? What are they gonna do? They're gonna turn around and try to sell it, reverse engineer it, find out which one's gonna work the best, find out. Or is this some sort of like depopulation control thing? You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, back to you.
Well, I mean, take a look at what happened with all the ventilators and the masks. Our government was basically selling it to other countries and then asking crafters to please make masks because, oh my gosh, there are millions of people here that still need to get them, you know? Masks shouldn't be sold. They should be given to those who need them. I mean, our elder clans are basically begging for help and they're being ignored. Let's see. Hopping over to CNN. Just waiting for it to load. Sorry about the technical difficulties on my end. Let's see. On CNN, main topic is Trump refuses to break his deafening silence. The president appears to have made a political calculation that is the best approach to refuse to lead. Refuse to lead? That doesn't...
Wait. Got the soundboard for that.
Bullshit.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
right.
I just went, you know.
Oh, Oh, you don't know what I'm playing with right now. Well, they know what I'm playing with. They know what I'm playing with. Hold on.
Answer for everything.
And the answer is...
Awesome!
Yeah! I have a Deadpool soundboard. Anyway, back to you. I better stop while I'm ahead. Go on.
Oh, wait. We have the Deadpool soundboard now? Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Because that's what we basically use when we have to watch some seriously messed up stuff that we see that not everybody else sees. It scares the bejesus out of us.
Hold on.
You were supposed to be the pizza delivery
Would
guy.
you like to have a golf clap for that there, sassy pants?
Oh, man. You know what? As the show gets more popular, we will have the capability of taking calls. We actually have that capability right now, but we do not have the ratings. So if you are out there and you are enjoying the show, which I hope you are, and hope it's not...
This is boring.
Oh, hell no, Deadpool. You just did not go there with me. Boring? Hell no. Anyway, if y'all are enjoying the show, please share, definitely, because we do have some upcoming good topics. Go ahead. And back to you, Blood.
What do we need to do? There's a lot of stuff.
Just feel it. Just feel it. Just, you know, just take it all
I don't
in.
want to feel it because it's so nasty.
No. I mean, just, you know, if it feels right, you know, access web page before you get 404.
Oh man, if we get Arrow 404, we've hit the nose.
Oh!
When essential workers earn less than the jobless, we're putting our countries on the back. That is on NPR News. And I know for a fact, because I do have some good dear friends that are consistently working through this whole entire COVID-19 outbreak, they are not making hazard pay. They are not making the money that they should be making to be able to survive. As a matter of fact, I have to give a shout out to Brian Green, who works very hard on what he does. He helps out many families in need in his area and busts his butt at a job. Not quite sure what job, but he's also going to school, and he makes less than what you think, and he's an essential worker. I have to give a shout out to many friends like Bear, who also helps out the homeless in his area in Utah. And his brother Doc, had to actually shut down his tattoo job because the actual owner was still doing tattoos, and poor Doc couldn't because, you know, health mandatory and stuff like that. So
Sucks.
they're out of a job. People who work in restaurants, toasted, are getting cut hours so they don't get COVID-19. And Toasted's only working 2 days a week, and he's barely making it by. I mean, we have people in gas stations who make far less, and that's a hazard right there because they've got to deal with travelers from all over the country. So, do I think COVID's playing with our nuts, people? It is playing with our nuts.
Hang on.
Ooh.
Oh.
MG.
Oh.
Shit.
Ah.
Aye.
No. You know what?
Are you stuck in there?
Yeah, I'm stuck in here, man. I'm stuck in here.
Will you help me find my lost puppy?
No, I'm not gonna help you find your lost puppy. No. You know what? You know, we're gonna Deadpool. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to take you off air. I'm gonna have to give it over to Bloodrayne here, so she can continue here.
Shit.
All right. Yeah.
All right, so for a side note, Toasted here, as many people don't get to hear because he has his mic mute half the time, is basically off playing with the Deadpool soundboard, trying to find certain sound bites to work into our show.
Really hungry, but
Because that's how we are. We kind of have to do this at times.
Well, you know, we got the background music going on. We got just general stuff. But I really, what is our next topic? Oh,
Hang on, I'm pulling it up now.
well, while you're pulling that up, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a topic out there. Yesterday, the day before, we were sent a link. Well, or rather, I was sent a link. It was on Instagram, and apparently with that link they were able to overpower my Instagram and start messaging people who I don't even know, you know, and I don't know how much damage this virus did, but yeah, I tweeted out some security companies and what have you. Hopefully they got down on that, but it looked like a legit news person would send that. That's why I clicked on that, because I'm affiliated with some news organizations here. So I thought it said something along the lines that used 4 of your photos. They're at the top, and then you click on it, and then you get the virus print. Old technique, new bullshit. You know. So I would never do anything like that. And if you're following my Twitter page, then you know. If you're not following my Twitter page, my Instagram, I would love to like figure out how to get an update to y'all out there. But it really was no way for me to do that. I did my best. And what? Who's snoring? Who's snoring? Deadpool, is that you?
No?
Ah, fuck you, man. Anyway, I'm gonna pass it back over to Blood right here.
Actually, Malware got back to you on Facebook and asked you to email them.
Yeah, you know, I actually received a DM from them on, or not a DM, but a tweeter. I received a tweeter from them.
Well, that's because, like we've been saying, we're tied into a lot of different security companies, affiliations, and when we go down, we have to actually tell everybody that we know out there this is not us. We do not do this. You know?
And it sets me back an hour personally. Bloodrayne here. You know, I type in a little chat group, red alert, and Bloodrayne knows that she's about to get a phone call from me. That's it.
Boom.
And then
And there goes the potato chip bag.
And then I started getting. Oh, you know, I had to answer another Facebook call on my phone because I issued it. So
Yep.
we were going both ways here. I was doing my best to try to get the word out that, hey, you know, infection, change password. I just turned on my 2-step and changed my password. So
Yeah. I didn't click it because it was actually sent on a picture, and it was somebody that I knew going, hey, do you guys do this stuff? And I was like, no, let me take it to my boss. Something must have happened. Yeah, no. Sure enough, it was a virus. So we got on top of that as fast as we could.
Well, anyway, I'm putting it out there that if you're affected by some idiot screwing up my shit, some way, shape, or form, I apologize. Bloodrayne, back to you.
Yeah. Alright, so seeing how this has been up on a rise and people are getting scared because of this particular program, no, COVID-19 tracker has been actually in fact set in place since April. And the program was built into your phones via your Google Play Store. You do not have to activate it if you're not using your Bluetooth. If you're using your Bluetooth, it means you've activated your COVID-19 tracker.
Oh man, I guess mine's activated then, but guess what? Their number one question, right? Who the fuck is Toasted Webs?
We're Toasted Webs. There's more. We are many. We have many people who help us out.
It's a joint ops thing. Hey.
It's a popsicle stand. You don't know what flavor you're going to get.
Oh yeah. Speaking of affiliations out there, for those of you who are actually listening to us in the present and in the future, I'm speaking to you in the future. It's mesmerizing. Can you hear me? Anyway, I'm also affiliated with a YouTuber called Sebcam. He's actually doing a cross-country thing, like a Forrest Gump type thing. He wanted to walk the trail. He wanted to do the Trail of Tears, but he couldn't for whatever reason. And hopefully, I can bring him on one day and we could do like an interview with him. But that's going to have to be pre-recorded and later on in the day. Damn it, productions! Y'all don't know how hard I work on these productions. It's just, she knows.
Work very hard.
Anyway, passing the floor back to you.
Why? Why are you passing the floor? It looks like the floor is actually going meow.
Okay, well, then I'll choose the next topic then. Since you're going to do it that
Oh,
way.
God, he's choosing the next panties.
Ready? You ready for it? Ready for it?
All right.
Where the hell's my soundboard? Where is my soundboard? Hold on.
I ate it,
Where all
sorry.
these guys keep coming from?
We don't know where all these guys keep coming from. But I tell you what, the next topic is going to be Arcadian blood. And Bloodrayne's been doing a little bit of background research on that. And for me, a person with O negative blood, it's kind of important. And we're going to cover some things while we're in the subject, because I don't know if she's gonna tell us, but certain gravesite has been disturbed. But anyway, I'm gonna pass the floor. Arcadian blood is top.
Yay, Arcadian blood happens to be O-type blood. Which many people are going, oh no, well, what the fuck does blood have to do? Here's the thing. It is being said that COVID-19 doesn't affect those with O-neg blood. So, delving deeper into O-neg blood, there's this little myth and legend about it being blood of Cain. Now, I'm not quite sure if that is true. I'm actually doing some Google searching right now. Cain blood type. But it's all blood, it's all O negative. Okay, I just sidetracked. What the hell? Alright, Cain for O negative, RH negative blood type only. Adam and Eve blood type. Cain's blood. So if you guys know the story of Cain and Abel, I'm still trying to figure this one out. I guess Abel was A blood and Cain was O. So Abel had to be taken out because he had very bad blood. Seriously, sometimes the Bible stories actually make my head spin. Oh, wait. Cain, Abel, and Seth bloodlines. Oh, God, why? In the book of Genesis, I'm waiting for this to load up. It's taking a little bit.
All right. Well, while you're waiting for that to load up, if you're comfortable with sharing with the rest of us, because tracking the end of the world, that's what we do up here at Toasted. We actually try to help understand and focus and comprehend as well the end of the world, how it's going to go down, and can we prevent it? That's the number. You can ask Bloodrayne here. I'll come right out and say, can we prevent it? Is there a way that we can prevent it? Can we get a foothold in there? Yeah, go ahead. You know what I'm.
Yeah, we're. So far, there have been many seers that have basically from all walks of life. You're having your Christian faith, you're having your Wiccans, you're having even your Vikings. We're all having almost the same vision. This isn't over. More stuff is going to be done. And we're all getting warnings. Warnings. More famine is to be coming. More children will be starving. More jobs will not be jobs anymore. And we're seeing a pattern in the news as well, even though the news doesn't always. How do I say this? The news ties into a lot of our visions, which make us more or less sick of what's going on. You have the riots, which are turning into a downright race war. And you're having people destroy, even though people don't want to admit it, history is needed so we don't repeat it. And that's what's happening, is everyone's taking all the monuments and destroying them. Well, they're not just destroying the Confederate soldiers, they're also going after World War II monuments and poets and people who had done something for our history to change it for the better. They're taking those monuments down. Now, granted, Christopher Columbus was a jackass. Excuse my language, but they want to take down statues of Jesus Christ in churches because it offends them. When we all know church or Jesus is your interpretation and it's a representation of how you see Jesus. It doesn't matter if it's black, white, rainbow color. It's how you perceive him, how you take his teachings and put it into your daily lives. So, does that make any sense?
It does to me. If I could just get to the unmute button in time here, it's just a, Hold on, I think it's a jackpot. Wait a second.
This is what I think it is. Jackpot!
Yep, definitely. Yep. Anyway, further on the topic.
Well,
Now we're gonna have to start talking in further shows. We're actually gonna have to do further segments about bloodlines and stuff because that.
yeah,
that-
well, from what I'm reading, it says Cain's wicked bloodshed and bloodlines seems from Genesis chapter 4, verse 5 through 24. I guess the reason why Cain offed his brother is because he was possessed. So it says, even now within the Christians, there is still conflict of the flesh with the spirit. Romans chapter 7, verse 14 through 25. Galatians chapter 5, verse 17. Even when we want to be good, evil is right there with us. Romans chapter 7, verse 21. What is the remedy to the conflict? Sin's desires to have you, but you must master it. Rule over sin. Fight back. Fight against the power of sin. This is the language of Paul. God, I hate deciphering this stuff.
Oh man, you know what? I want to give a very special shout out there to a lost friend of ours. Her name was Corrine, and she knew the Bible backwards and forwards. I mean, and I miss her so much, and it would have been awesome to actually start doing shows with her. We were actually setting up, but things happened.
I actually have a street brother who's a wise man. I believe he knows his Bible pretty well.
Actually, you know what? We can start. I'm doing on-air directing and producing at the same time. People, you have to bear with me. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to save some of these topics for other shows. That way, we can go in depth on those topics. But because this is tracking. Listen, everyone. In the Bible, it says, I don't do spiritual shows. I'm going to be the first one to tell you. And Bloodrayne can tell you that. I don't dislike doing spiritual shows because I'm not going to enter the realm of blasphemy where God is blasphemy, all that other good stuff. However, when we are dealing with the end of the world, we have to reference the Bible. Especially the book of Revelation, because some of that has come true. And then later on in the show today, I'm actually going to get into the Twitter list I saw. It's these pictures of all the calendar days of what's going on in 2020. Bloodrayne, you got the floor. Go ahead.
Well, it's not just your Christian faith that is also getting nervous and worried and scared. It's your elder clans, which people might not understand why I say elder clans. It's your Native American tribes, i.e. your elder clans of the U.S. They're getting scared and nervous and worried. Your Taoists, which is another religion, are getting worried. Your Wiccan, your heathen weird ways, we're getting worried. And your Viking communities, which Vikings are Scandinavian, so on and so forth. The good guys, not the ones that tout off other things. They're getting worried because we're not working together to solve problems, to maybe possibly stop what's going on. And what I mean by stop is, we have the virus, we have food shortages, we have supply shortages. The lists that I'm seeing, because I'm in many different groups, I'm seeing lists of our elder tribes asking for help, for baby food, for diapers, for bathroom stationery stuff. And these are your elder clans being stuck on reservations, and they're asking for help. And nothing's coming from our government. So, you have a message from Brenda.
That damn virus again. This time it happened. This time it happened live on air. Great. Oh, great. That kind of. I got to get back to my Deadpool soundboard.
Yeah, hit the Deadpool soundboard.
Hold on. First
she's saying the link you gave me took me. Oh, she's got the virus. He just facepalmed, people. Toast just facepalmed because one of our news gatherers hit the link. We kid you not.
Hold on, I gotta. Oh my god, this is not.
Are we gonna have to cut the show so you can go and help her
No,
out?
we are not. We are not cutting the show. We're just gonna come back to this. Go ahead and move on with the topic. I'll be right back.
Move on. You go take care of Brenda while I look through the news. Let's see. The UN IU borders are reopening to people from 15 countries, but they're excluding the USA. Can you blame them? Can you blame them for not wanting us in their country? Seeing we can't get a handle on the COVID outbreak here. Let's see. The UK has the third highest COVID death toll globally after the US and Brazil. And I'm sorry for the background noise. Seems even trying to work can be hard. So the newest outbreaks, what's behind the newest outbreaks? Oh, stop. Why? I'll hit the maybe later. All right. So we do have some massive outbreaks and here's the fun thing. Some of these states aren't even Democratic. There are more than 24 states that are now seeing an increase in new cases over the last 14 days. Of these states, Texas, Florida, Arizona, and California have emerged to be the country's highest in the virus epicenters. But while cases are clearly rising, state leaders and health experts are divided on the cause. Well, let's see. We can say Florida has a lot of people that go to their beaches and not, take their certain steps of washing hands and keeping their 6 feet of distance. Now, Texas, on the other hand, we all know why Texas is probably getting more cases. As for Arizona, I feel for Arizona because that's where Toasted is from. Many people are trying to get back to their jobs, trying to get a little bit of normalcy back, But I do believe Arizona is still in fires. You guys still having some severe fires in that area, Toasted?
It's not as bad, I don't think, because the smoke seems to be dying down. So, that's a good thing. Oh, by the way, she didn't get the virus. My panic reports that I sent out through Twitter and various other places got back to other sources, and it got flagged for phishing. So, she did not get the virus.
And she didn't get the virus. She just was reporting that the fact that she was getting fished.
Actually, I'm going to put it on screen for everyone in just a minute. So, give me a second on that. While I'm doing that, could you cover the general basics of phishing and all that stuff for those who may not know?
And she's still saying in the message you said something.
Never know what you're going to get next. Something dark light or even clown.
Go ahead and go into that. I'm going to invite her. I'm going to send her a link to listen to the show real quick, and I'll just tell her directly from Ray.
So what? I was still reading the news. So, my brain is going all over the place right now. It's like really bad ADHD. So I did read actually earlier that the UK was supposed to be getting new tests. Hang on a minute. But they're finding out that the tests are actually already contaminated with the COVID-19. So it's false testing. I can't remember where it was that I was reading this. Like I said, I go through a lot of news. But nurses are actually trying to see what is which. Like, they'll take blank swabs that haven't been tested, like haven't been, in somebody's nose and scraped and so on and so forth. And they're seeing if the outcomes are the same. I just brain farted. I don't have the time right now to what the. No. Clash in Hong Kong has a new law that kicks in. There's more arrests in Hong Kong. I feel really bad for the protesters who are trying to stop China's laws. Australia issued a COVID warning for 6 Balkan states. This is all on BBC News. This is fun. 3 hours ago, Trump approves to plan to cut troops in Germany. Biden will not hold campaign rallies amid pandemic. Shouldn't be holding any rallies right now. Should be trying to help the people and not keep pulling these. Oh, well, it's all false news. It's all fake news. If it was all fake news, why would we be even reporting on it? A U.S. woman shot while trying to remove a Nazi flag. This was 2 hours ago. What else? More news. Same news almost every day. And the thing is you have to actually look at all news affiliates because they only report half of, like, one news station will say this about COVID in this state, and then another news station affiliate from across the pond meaning overseas, will have more to that particular story. So you actually have to find. I hate doing that. Squirrel. Well, let's see. Well, folks, today we have on the menu New Jersey, New York, and Canada tighten restrictions for travelers. Well, travelers should have been staying home. Let's see, what else do we have? Banana mask may be less effective. What? Sometimes the stuff that the news report on is a little bit on the weird side. Anyways, anybody actually worried about the stock market right now? Anybody really worried on it?
Oh,
do we all care?
No, unfortunately, it is one of those things that we have to track. I'm going to bring an update. Yeah, she didn't get the virus. I put out a massive tweet to various ats. Some people know what that is. Basically, I contacted a bunch of people last night about that virus. So I didn't want anybody else getting it. And when she clicked on it, give me a second, I have to grab it real quick. I should have had this production up, but you can ask Bloodrayne here, and she'll mic me in a minute. I was pretty freaked out when I found out I got that message. Sending such a message last night, I literally went into freaking freak out. So,
here's another thing. Do you remember back might have been in January, when China was calling its ducks, turkey, chicken,
let's just call it livestock, because that's what it is, whether it be pets or not.
Livestock. Well, here it is, people. They're doing it again. China discovers new swine flu with a pandemic potential. Chinese research have discovered a new type of virus in pigs that can infect humans and has the capability of causing a pandemic, according to a new study. Here's the thing. Do we at all trust China right now?
Man, now, great. I probably just made like less than 500 people just yawn just now in the TV. I swear. Anyway.
And here's the messed up thing. The disease, which researchers call G4 virus, is genetically descended from the H1N1 swine flu. But here's the messed up thing, G4. It's part of a G4 virus.
Are you referring to cell phone towers and the deep penetration that they offer us every single day, lighting up like a Christmas tree?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping, conspiracy theorists out there are going, oh man, are we going through this again? Do we have to go through this again?
Yeah, you know what? That's not our job to do. I'm just going to redirect everybody to Stranger Than Fiction.
Just trying.
Stranger Than Fiction News. Big shout out to Ron Johnson out there.
Yeah.
Who covers the 4G, 5G, and now 6G towers, and how they're aiding us every day. And he offers an EMF meter on his site. stfnreport.com. You can just go on there and browse around.
You like that? Sorry,
ahead.
my brain just went, what the hell? This is CNN Styles, which is also arts. And after years of resonating calls for its removal, New York's Museum of Natural History, which New York Museum of Natural History, if I remember correctly, is in Albany, New York, has asked the city to demolish from its front steps an equestrian monument of Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th U.S. president, which depicts him charging forward and towards towering over two mostly nude figures, one black and one indigenous. Hold up.
Now, it becomes an issue. Wait. So we're gonna deface George Washington. Then we're gonna do Theodore Roosevelt with indigenous history. In the Bible it talks about, they know not what they do, but this is what our school system produced. These are the people that have fell through the cracks of our school system and have a reason to lash out against the government. Given, but they do not have the right to go destroy every fucking statue known to fucking mankind. Can we at least sit down and talk about it before we fucking destroy it? I mean...
Theodore Roosevelt was friends to many, not just that.
Not even that. No, Bloodrayne, not even that. If they want to destroy things related to the Civil War, they're going to have a Civil War very soon. Doomed to repeat itself because they don't know what they're doing. Back to you.
Okay. As you can see, he gets very upset because we all know that Theodore Roosevelt was friends to many, many clans. And he actually did try to right wrongs that were written in the past. But you don't take down people who tried to right wrongs, which many of us haven't done, but we feel like we have, of our ancestors and our forefathers. You know how we can right wrongs? We help each other out. We don't sit there and say, well, we had this amount of much time of slavery. Well, go back in your history, please. Before, I'm not trying to get into a fight or anything like that, but before the hierarchies in Africa started selling people because they couldn't pay taxes, because they insulted, because they didn't shine some hierarchies' boots to be sold. Let's go back to the fact that many countries, Ireland, Scotland, England, France, Italy, you can go all the way back to Germany, did the same exact thing. Sold people who dishonored, like they would actually sometimes sell a guy because they wouldn't marry their daughter. And or couldn't pay their rent, and or couldn't make up the livestock that he needed to pay their rent, so they became indentured slaves because they couldn't pay their fines. This was way, way before. And if you want to go way, way before that, it happened in Egyptian times. It happened in the Babylonian times, the Mayan times. There were slaves then too. It gets... History is repeating itself. I mean, if you take a good look at your marriage license. Come on, Toasted. Gotta find that mute button, or gotta find that mic button again?
Gotta find a mute button for sure. Yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But marriage license, just think of this. The state is a pimp. Straight up. Mm-hmm. You're asking to pimp. You can get married. Then you gotta pay.
Not just that.
Then you gotta pay. Oh, and if it doesn't work out, the pimp gets to take money.
Mm-hmm.
Because it didn't work out.
Let's not just forget that. When you go back in the U.S. history, what did guys have to do to ask for a hand of a daughter? Men had to buy women. I want 10 cows, 5 goats, and a dowry.
What weren't the natives the first ones to actually be bought and sold as slaves? Not only that, it goes much deeper. People, they were bought and sold as sex slaves. Okay?
Yep. Here's the thing. I want to get technical, and I love how people think this isn't real. When the British would actually come and raid a town, a U.S. town, like Albany, settlers off in areas which were small and away from other people, there would be raiding parties. They would kill the parents, kill the livestock, burn the house down, and take the children and sell the children for what?
Wait. That's called rape, rob, and pillage. Rape, rob, and pillage. Mm-hmm.
I mean...
Wait. What's going on our streets? It has gone on the street for the past month. Apparently, raping, robbing, and pillaging.
How has thou have not noticed that we have repeated history?
I mean, if it gets too bad, guess what? Well, actually, it already happens. There is a black market, and on that black market, they buy and sell people. They buy and sell organs. They buy and sell whatever. You name it, they buy and sell it. Doesn't matter what it is. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter what it is.
And then our Lord and King is basically sitting by going, I am doing nothing and letting my people do what they want to do.
Yeah. But we've got to fix it ourselves. We fixed it in 1776. We just got to fix it again. What it is the corporate greed took over. By the way, we've got 7 minutes until show ends. I heard about 4 minutes.
Oh, do we have that?
Yeah, we'll be doing final thoughts here in about 3 or 4 minutes. Just letting you know. Passing it back to you, though.
So, what we basically need to do is we basically need to help each other out. Oh. And don't forget to help out your local banks. It seems there's a coin shortage.
There ain't no shortage of Bitcoin.
It seems that people who want to do yard sales and sell stuff for 50 cents can't sell stuff for 50 cents anymore. They have to actually sell stuff for $1 because coins, they're not minting any more coins.
It's the coin
there is
market
a coin
shortage.
The Coin shortage is that's a mouthful. The tongue twister. But there is that.
Wait, could it be? Are we like, are they gonna try to pull that cashless society BS on us?
Oh, they already are starting to do that in Washington State.
Anyway, we got 5 minutes left in the show. I got a certain room that I gotta go. Yeah, well, we all know that, so ain't going there. Huh? Anyway,
Oh, wait. You have to.
Can you? You know, by the time I get back, the show's gonna be ended anyway. So, we're just gonna have to end it right here. Final thoughts. Go ahead.
Be kind and help each other out. If you have a craft, like if you sew, if you knit, if you grow things, help each other out. Don't be selfish about it. If you've got herbs, you know, don't be stingy. You know, help each other out. Herbs, I mean, as in like medical herbs, not the, well, some people do need the medical herb, but like your herbs that make your salves, your teas to help respiratory infections. You know, help each other out. If you need to go with an elder, go shopping because they can't wear a mask, do so. Don't be stingy about it. Let's see, what else? That's pretty much all I can say, as Toast is basically swimming in his I've got to go potty mode.
The Browns are going to the ball! Anyway, my final thoughts. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube, like the page here on Facebook, and be sure to tune in to our show next week. We're still setting up a solid schedule over here.
Yeah.
But we are going to do at least one show a week. And you know what? Wednesday morning does sound like a good time to do the show.
Yeah, it does.
With that being said, peace to you all. This is Toasted and
Bloodrayne!
in the morning. We are saying peace out.
So this is DJ.
Ace.